Okay. We do some arenas. I personally don't want to really play Battle Royale. Just regular arenas. Ranked if you want to. Ranked arenas also pretty good. If you want to, that is, so, you know. So I did an interview today, it went pretty good. All of them were pretty chill. They basically told me that I need to, get a food handling, what is it called, permit to work there. Because I'm doing the, I'm of course handling food. I'm doing prep cooking, frying shit, and baking stuff in an oven, all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, I really don't know. But they told me I'd be working 8 to 4 a day, and $13 an hour, plus I get benefits, such as if I work there for a year, they'll pay for my college. So, you know, it's nice to be able to have the know-how, or knowing that I could go to college next year if I work hard enough.
Then trust yourself.
So that's basically my thought process, because I'm really going to get my historian degree. I think I need a master's, which is like 4 years. If I do get a college that, you know, doesn't suck, I don't have to do all that, you know, basic shit. Honestly, I don't want to have to do math just to get my flippin' historian degree. I just want to be there for one thing and one thing only. And that's to have the possibility of me working in history. Okay.
Our enemies will not hide from us.
I think I might just run flatline, because I keep on seeing a lot of pro Warzone players, when they move over to Apex, they use the flatline. So I'm gonna see what all the fuss is about. My lips have been really fucking dry lately, and it's irritating as fuck. As long as you're not, you know, ranting about me and just, cursing me out, I'm fine with it. I'm casually cursing anyway. I don't even know. Yeah, I clearly have my earbuds in the wrong ear. Thought the enemies were the other way. Okay. They're all the way over there. Okay. They're pushing you. They're also pushing me pretty hard. Ah! Broke the Bangalore, but yeah. Sort of my thought they were behind us instead of in front of us.
Prepare well if you wish to survive.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I might just switch out of the flatline, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna stick with the flatline one more time. I did hit those shots. Okay. Okay.
Blame draws me this way.
Round 2. Kill your marks.
I'm pushing with Seer. Okay, they're pushing the heels, 2 of them right here. Holy shit. I shredded one of them.
Reloading.
One of them is broken, but I'm moving out because I'm gonna try and get away from that. Shield is dead. Could use your help. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Look.
Fucking hell, I missed every single one of my shots. It's all my fault. Sorry, Seer. You got one coming from behind you.
Contact with rival. Enemy close. Enemy real. Opponent here.
Oh,
We must go here.
got coach shit. Yep. We're fucked.
Learn from this.
I guess he.
The enemy closes in. This round could seal your fate.
They're close. They will win up, but
Damn
only
it.
if we lie down.
L-Star. And. Dot. Red Duke. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move left. I'm gonna try and get myself a, some heals, because I think that was most of my problem.
Round 3.
I have no heals to really fight. And on top of that, I wasn't hitting my shots. Smoke. Oh shit. I'm moving out.
Give my shields a recharge.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get up to this spot right here. Now I'm gonna come over to you. Pushing over to you. Good. Good. Fuck. Well. Nice.
I won and I'm number one. Isn't that a combo? It's the similar things that happen with numbers.
Oh. Shit. Well, see you around. This is a nice little charm. Yeah. Fucking hell. I have to have some sort of variety. Clearly, yeah, it ain't working out so well. Both on my YouTube and my, what is it called, my streaming.
Tap, rack, and clear. I'm ready.
Tap, rack, and clear. Bangalore is just... Let's do this, boys.
Fate will be on our side for life after.
Looks like we have a Smurf on our hands. And a Smurf on the enemy team as well.
Your opponents in their place.
Okay.
Get ready. Tag it and bag it. This one's ours.
Whoa. This is a new map. I haven't played this one before. Okay. We have the center. Thought it said the core on my map, and I was sitting there like, ooh, they're naming parts of the arenas now?
I have gathered material. Bless me with sight.
Ooh. Russia tape, all I need is Russia too.
Reloading.
Scheiße. Hilf mir! The lifeline's pretty nuts over here. I can just
Enemy spotted.
help me. Lifeline, bring me back. That's me. That's me. Help! Help! It's up to you. Lifeline didn't res me, even though he could have brought me back and we could have kept fighting. Oh, nice work. Nice work, Bloodhound. Okay, let's do this.
Don't let them get the jump on you.
Got my Bolt. Got my P20. I'll just grab one shield bat. I really hate, and I sort of wish Respawn would give us shield bats to start off with. That would make the rounds way more interesting and make it just so easy, much easier.
Round 2.
Because now you really have to run around and, you know, actually go over to the supply and get them, which is very annoying.
I have materials for us.
I'm spotted.
I'm taking fire. Contact.
Give it in the chin.
Smoking us out.
The mic. I'm spotted.
They can't see us. They can't see us. They can't shoot us.
Area. Contact with target.
I can't seem to hit shots.
Care package incoming.
Oh, I hit one. I just hit fire. That was a Kraber shot. That would have been impressive.
Give me a shield to recharge.
I'm pushing. I'm gonna retreat a little bit. Lifeline, you're over pushing a little bit. Probably gonna get shot at and down. This guy's over pushing. That lifeline killed the lifeline. Yeah. Clearly, yeah, they definitely nerfed the Volt. We made a lifeline leave the game. Oh, to make somebody rage quit is like, yeah, that's just basically saying, hey, we done with you. I just rage quit because we're just being annoying. At least when you step in the lava at spawn, you don't, lose shields or anything or take damage. That's pretty nice.
Scanning the area.
I can hear him over here, pushing right, trying to flank us and hit us from behind. Yep, just like I predicted. I'm pushing for glory for the Soviet Union. No, comrades. Come here, comrades. Glory to the Soviet Union. Absolutely, yes. Yes, comrades.
Well done, winners.
Yes. You're number one. Sorta wish they had the AK in Apex, and if it was in, it was OP. Sorta wish that. But of course, Apex is a realistic game. Literally have an M14 shitty ripoff. Like the M14 is literally something that was used in the Vietnam War, and the G7 is literally just a futuristic version that is somehow even worse. Like this thing is, yeah, I have a different skin for this, but like base G7, okay, where's this factory issue? Base G7 literally is like, you might not say, oh, you might say, oh, the bolt is different, or the tactical rail is different. Still has the same iron sights, you know? Doesn't have the ring over there, you know? But like, the holographic sights on this thing are literally the same. I hate this thing. Sorta wish I could use an M1 Garand in this game. And this thing is literally just a 10-round piece of shit. Sorta wish I had an AK to use. Like, even if it's like the AK that was used in Elysium, you know, like the movie, you know, if it looked like that, I'd be fine with it. But personally, I hate the flatline, and I just want something like the AK. I don't like bullpups. This thing's literally just a bullpupped AK. And you got an R301, which is literally just an M4A1. Not saying I hate these weapons, it's just, even though it may only be cosmetic, like, I really want a skin like that. That literally changes the entire look and makes it look like an M4. Like, maybe even it could be like a mythic skin that you can get for like playing a game like Battlefield 2045, you know? Or you can get that type of skin from like Game Pass. Because that would be pretty dope to have for the R301 in the flatline. Like the flatline, I personally hate the iron sights. And I'd much rather have a AK. Like, it already has the banana mag working for it. It's just, I don't like how, you know, the iron sights are. Okay. I've been playing Apex for longer than Warzone, and I gotta say that Apex has gotten me happy in life. It's just, I really do not know in terms of like the story behind all these guns and who used them in this universe. Because personally, it would be nice to see, let's say it turns out in the lore the flatline's used by a bunch of communists that have the biggest world in the Outlands, and the R301's used by the most powerful planet in the Outlands, and it's literally just the USA, but it's an entire planet, and they use the R301, you know, and then they also use the Hemlock. That would be dope. I don't know who would really use all the other weapons, but like, I gotta say that it would probably be really cool. I'm pretty sure the R99 would probably be used by like, because it's literally just an MP5, but it has the same charging bolt as the M4. So this is just basically an M4 MP5 hybrid. Like in terms of the iron sights, this thing literally has the same iron sights as the MP5. The only difference is that the top is literally just cut open. I don't know about the Volt, but like maybe it's used by like a country like, or a planet that's basically just Valkyrie based, like basically Asia type of planet in the Outlands. Prowler would be a little difficult because I know that some countries might use this thing, so maybe the Prowler will be like, because I know that we have the P90, which this thing looks like a P90, but it's a burst fire and it's a bullpup, which the P90 is literally just a bullpup already, although the magazine's on top. So what I'm saying is, because this gun would probably be very expensive in the Outlands, and along with that, it'd probably be, what I'm thinking is it's probably being used by the same country that speaks German, probably. Alternator probably would be used by because literally it has the same fire rate as the Sten, so it would most likely be used by a Outlands planet like the UK. The Devotion probably being used by basically this thing's probably being used by like, would most likely be used by Germans in the future. Germans have been known to be really good at engineering. Plus it has a high fire rate like the MG42. Doesn't look like an MG42, but yeah, this thing is probably just an MG42, but you have to charge it up. So I would say it would probably be used by a country that's highly advanced, or a planet that's highly advanced. L-Star would probably be used by the same Outlands planet as the R31 planet that I listed out. Spitfire, probably R31 planet. Rampage we already know was made by Rampart, so you know, well, maybe the L-Star would be more likely to be used by the communist planet, because literally look at the damn thing, it's so big and bulky that I wouldn't be surprised if it's used by a communist planet in the Outland. Communists are known to make things big and bulky, but with high firepower. For marksman weapons, of course, the US one, the planet that's like the US would be used the G7. Triple take would probably be being used by the German type of planet. 3030 would most likely be used by like the less advanced planets, most likely. Bocek would probably be used by like, I already know that they're probably being used by Bloodhounds people, so of course it's being used there. Charge rifle, we already know that it was on Bloodhound's planet, so maybe it's being used for like, we already know it's made, it was used in the Titanfall universe, which is at least 20 years before Apex even happened, or where Apex takes place. So probably most likely this gun would be just all over the place, but it is an anti-Titan weapon. Then you have a longbow, which is probably being used by like highly skilled marksmen that like to hunt and also snipe. So I wouldn't be surprised if like some soldier uses this more than the Kraber or the Sentinel. As for the Kraber, I think they'd probably use this more for like they don't want the person to survive whatsoever. It's like this thing would probably, if you got hit by it and you were really trying to take out a high value target, let's say there's a person just like Hitler in this universe. Pretty sure they'd be using this to take him out. For the Sentinel, it'd probably be like used as like just a standard hunting rifle. But even then, with the way it charges up, I think it would be more based on taking out armored targets that could be, you know, highly dangerous. Even then, you know, maybe like lightly armored targets that have shields, so maybe that would be more accurate. EVA 8 probably would be used by SWAT teams a lot in this universe. Mastiff probably is just gonna be that type of weapon that's used by... What?
I need to talk to you. Are you available?
No, not currently. I'm trying to stream. I'll let you know in a bit. I'm almost done. But I think the Mastiff would be like a highly versatile home defense weapon that the Outlanders would probably use if they had the money, like in middle class homes. Mozambique would probably be the thing that criminals would use to try and sweep out rooms. I wouldn't be surprised. This thing's compact, packs a punch, and along with that, probably a little bit concealable. Like I could see some gangs or clubs using it like as a security weapon. And with the 6 shots on this thing would be highly dangerous in close quarters, which is why probably a lot of bouncers would use it. PK would probably be like the top tier of shotguns in the Outlands. Probably gonna be used by the ones that I mentioned earlier that are highly tech savvy. Probably that planet that's like the Germans. Pistols, probably RE-45 would be like it would most likely be used as like a weapon for pilots. Like not the pilots of the Titans, but more like the pilots for like planes and jets and cargo planes and shit. So if they do end up on a world where it's highly dangerous, at least they could, you know, try and survive for a while. Personally, I hate the iron sights on all these weapons. Like, you got red dots, and honestly, the iron sights on the P20 are just... I'd much rather have something like... something like how Battlefield 5 has its iron sights on the... what's it called? The 1911. I really like those iron sights. The RE-45 would probably be doing really well with, like, actual iron sights. I don't like the iron sights on these things. And I sort of wish I could customize the iron sights. Because it's incredibly annoying to deal with wingman iron sights. And I think it was, System Override during Season 4 that they had a wingman reward that was a green wingman, but I really wanted to get it because it seemed like it would not have these iron sights with the dot, and it actually would have actual real iron sights, but it turns out, yeah, pretty much it just sucks. And honestly, I hate how most of these iron sights are. The Rampage's iron sights are actually really good. And I hate how most of these guns' iron sights were not really thoroughly thought out. Gun manufacturers in the future have to be experts on how to, you know, properly, you know, make iron sights. Because if you're going to release a base weapon, you have to at least And I mean at least have a good way to have decent iron sights. And even then, like, it makes no sense for all of them to use holographic iron sights. Like, all of these use holographic iron sights except for a few. No, I think all of these are using holographic iron sights. Except for the 3030, but even then, yeah. In my opinion, all it takes is at least one EMP, and their entire systems of aiming down sights would be going to shit. The only thing that would be really, really different, like, honestly, I hate how, you know, Apex has the iron. All it takes is for one man with an EMP device to basically just wreck your way of knowing the ammo count, number one. We don't really need the ammo count as much as your aiming mechanism. Because what are you going to do then? Whack them with it? Yeah, that's not going to be very effective. Just why in my opinion, every single one of these iron sights makes no sense, except for the Lone Star and the EVA 8's skins, such as Kinetic Energy's a good one, Royal Charge, and Noble Truth. All of these are really good iron sights, and I prefer having a solid iron sight than something that's literally just appearing over what is literal air. That's my view on how it would probably work in warfare. Because, like, all the IMC had to do is start producing guns without holographics and without ammo counters, and they would have outproduced the militia in terms of arms and ammunition. They didn't make highly advanced stuff. Like, yeah, it would be primitive, but all it would take is for them to have very primitive weapons, and for them to EMP the militia, and what would the militia do after that? They'd have no way to correctly aim without proper, you know, iron sights. The entire point of iron sights is to make sure that you can properly aim, and it comes with the gun. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell these gun manufacturers in this universe were thinking, but, like, they would have been better off using, like, primitive weapons. Like, yeah. So, in my opinion, yeah, the developers, I guess they are to blame, but, you know, I guess they didn't really think it through. They were trying to seem different from everybody else, because everybody else uses either iron sights, or it's just third-person view with a flipping crosshair. So, yeah. I don't really think the, developers of Apex would be exactly... I can already tell you that they're really good developers, but, like, these people in the future did not really think through the ways they could win a war. You know why we continue to use iron sights? Because you can't EMP iron sights. You can't. You really can't. In war, literally, nobody can really, you know, do that. And along with that, let's say a nuclear war occurs and all batteries are fucking fried. All the military has to do is shove some iron sights up on that bitch. Done. Easy. And EMPs literally wipe out all electronics that are non-military. It makes no sense whatsoever for them to use these types of iron sights. Because all it takes is one EMP. One. Or even worse, your gun running out of battery. What then? Because all of these city, don't they? Every single one of these guns requires electricity. Ammo is literally using plasma, which requires some power source. Do you know how to disarm somebody? It would be so, just have to EMP them, and both their gun would be unusable, and their ammo stored. I literally cannot explain it further on how, like, they didn't really think that through. The devotion would... Let's say there's a new G-Day scenario in this universe. All it would take is for one man to just throw an EMP at them, and their gun is literally useless. It's literally just a paperweight. The L-Star, same thing. Spitfire, not the same thing. Yeah, the iron sights are probably gonna get absolutely fried, but you can still fire, can't you? And then you got the Rampage. You can still fire this thing, even if you get EMP'd and your sights are fried. Or even if you run out of battery. Sorry for my rant. You should have left the video long ago. But I'm gonna go switch over to Warzone, and I'm gonna play with my buddy. No, it's probably his girlfriend. He's at work. Fucking hell. But I'm gonna switch over to Warzone, bro. Hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. And deuces.